Hello friends, today we are going to learn channels as part of our journey of the concurrency. So if you have not watched my first video for day one, go there and first watch so that you will get the clarity, and then you can start watching and practicing this video. So here we are going to talk about the channel. So what is a channel? So it's saying our channels are the pipes that connect concurrent Go routines. You can send values into channels from one Go routine and receive those values into another Go routine. So if the two channel if the two Go routines wants to talk to each other, you cannot use the global variable or common variable there. So the only way to communicate between two Go routines is a channel. So channel, there are different kind of channels. There's a bidirectional channels, unidirectional channels. We'll look at this, and we'll also see what is the use of the closing channel, and we'll also see the range. I'm also going to show you these examples where there is a one Go routine that keeps taking user inputs, and then it saves that inputs to channel, and another Go routine will get the data from that channel and do the operation like sum, and also print that sum. So we learn that. And if you have and one more thing, like if you have not subscribed my channel, go there and subscribe so that if I or when I add my new videos, you can get the notifications. So I will show this example. So whatever I have written here as a 2 points in a text, so that's here. Like there's a one you can see in this picture. There is a one Go routine. Input numbers is a Go routine, and this Go routine will read the input, like user input, and store that in a channel called num channel. And there is another Go routine that will read the data from this channel and do the operation like sum and print that. So we'll see this thing, and this so worker example we'll see in the next video. So we have already seen the basic of the concurrency, and we also see these examples. So in the last examples, I didn't add the multiply. I can quickly add the multiply there, and then after that we can start with channel here. So let me bring my screen for the coding. So this is our last example, that is in video 1, and that's a day 1 video, where there is a Go routine for add and there is another Go routine for sub. So let's add third Go routine here for the multiply. So we can add the multiply function. We can like this, we can create a multiply function, and then we can call here add the Go, and then it will turn to the Go routine. There is another way, we can create the function here itself, and then we can turn this into the Go routine. So the way is you can just do Go and func. So this is the function, and this function will take few parameters like this. So we can copy this, and we can print the result here. So you can fmt println and null equal to, and say that a into b. We can add this wait period here, so 5 seconds, then we can also say done. So it's done. So that's the anonymous function we have defined here, and we are using the Go so that it will turn as a Go routine. And then we when we define the function and we try to call, you have to call like this. You pass all the parameters, like it's let's say it's a 10, 5, and then WG, and that's all. So let's run this and check the output. So waiting for 5 seconds. 1 2 3 4 5, and we can see sub is this, mul is this, and where is the okay. So we are missing one thing. Like we'll see the sub mul, but we do not see the add. I think we forgot one thing here. So that's the issue. We can say WG add 1. Okay, let's run. Okay, now we can see the sum, mul, and sub also. That's good. Okay, let's see another examples, and we'll try to understand the channel now. So let me create another ripples here. Create a ripple Golang, and then say that concurrency 2. Let's run it first. Okay, hello world, that's good. Or just print it for now. So first let's try to understand how to create the channel and send some data to channel and read the data from the channel, and then after that we'll go and see the examples how the two Go routines talk to each other using the channels. So the way we create the channel is we have to use the make. So what we do, let's say that's a my channel, so my channel, and then we have to use the make and chan, and then int, it's a type. So here you can define any type. You can define struct, or the boolean or the float. So any valid type you can define here. So once we define that valid type, the channel will be created for that type. So this channel can hold the data for that type. So that's why we are using this type. So based on that, now here we created a channel. We want to send the data to channel. So let's send some data. So my channel, and how we send the data using the arrows. So this arrow, this arrow, it's showing and going towards the channel. So send some data like 10, and read the data from there. So when we read the data from the channel, so we'll do like this arrow. So this means the data is coming out of this arrow, and we'll store that in a variable, let's say num, and then print this num. I see there is one issue here. And I will tell you what is the problem, but let's see first run and try to understand. Okay, I ran this and it's saying all the Go routines are asleep, deadlock. So why it is saying like this is due to this channel is blocking in a nature. So we are not there is something called in the buffer channel. I will talk that later, but this is unbuffered channel, where this is the blocking by nature. So what happened when I send this 10, I send the 10 to my channel. So this channel, just consider this is like a pipe. So one pipe, I send this data, or you can also consider as a queue. So in a queue, I send this data 10, and the data is here. That's good. So once we write the data, the expectation is, we have to also read the data. So where are we reading? So if you see that, okay, I'm reading here, but the problem is, we send the data and that's already written to the channel and it's blocked now. We cannot get the data from there. So what we have to do, in order to read the data, just turn this thing in a Go routine, and in that way we can read the data, or this functionality, like turn this as a Go routine. So what I do, so go and the func. So I'm just creating the anonymous function here, and inside this, if you want to pass the channel, you can pass the channel, otherwise you can make it global. So if so let's pass the channel. So this is a channel, and type it chan int, and we can pass the channel from here, my ch. So we created a channel here, my ch, and we pass the channel. So ch chan int. Okay, and then in this way, this my chan is this ch here, and in the ch we can send, or we can write the data 10 here. So this is a Go routine. It run separately, independently, we say, and then once that's done, then from here we can get the data. So run it now. Okay, 10. So we got the data 10. So we wrote that data in a channel, and then we also read the data from the channel. So the two things we have to remember here, this arrow. So see the direction of the arrow. So here is the channel, and this is, see the direction. So 10 is going to channel. So that means we are writing to the channel. And when this arrow comes out of the channel, so it's a my channel out of the channel, that means we are reading the data, and we have to store that in some variable if you need to print or do some operation. Okay, so that is the very basic concepts of the channel. Let's see what's the next. We'll talk on that. So there are few things: bidirectional channel, unidirectional channels. We'll talk about that. So what we do, first we'll see this example, and then after that we'll use this concept in that example. So in this example is saying, we are going to make a Go routine, and that Go routine job is, take the user input, and second Go routine is task is read the data from the channel and then do the sum operation. So if you see, the channel is between these two Go routine. So we'll see this picture here. So there is a one channel but two Go routines. So one Go routine will write the data, and another Go routine will read the data. So let's see that example. Okay, so I'm going to delete all this stuff here. And what I do, I create the function like func get number, then it's a num ch chan int, and I can say println enter numbers. We'll give one for loop here, and we'll define a variable num int, then fm num int, here fmt scanf, then %d, then num. Okay, so we so this is the way we are getting the input. This is the user input, and this is inside the for loop, so it will keep getting the user input. And what we do, as soon as we get the input, we'll write that in a channel. So we know how to write that in a channel, and we have the channel here, num.ch. So what we do, the num.ch, and we have to recall like which arrow we have to use and where we have to use. So this time we are writing to the channel, so that means we have to write the arrow like this, and then the num will be written to this channel. So in the for loop, it will run and it will ask to give the input. We'll give the input and it will write to the channel, and channel will be blocked now. So we have to read also. So let's use something here, sync, and define the wait group here, wait group. So in this case, what we can do here, so wait group, I think just try to do without the wait group this time. Let's create the channel here first. So num.ch and make chan int, and what we do, we can call the function get number, then num.ch. So in this way we are calling this function, and using the go, we are also turning it as a go routine. So this go routine will run independently and keep getting the user input, and also keep storing the user input in a channel. So this channel, we're passing this channel here, so that's why it's go, and it will store all the input data in that channel. So the next job is, let's try to read the data from this channel and print it. Okay, so how we can do, let's create one variable, some 0, and then we do the for loop here again, and what we do, try to read from the channel. So channel name is num.ch, so from num.ch read it. So read it, we have to understand the direction of the arrow, so we have to use the arrow here. So this means we are trying to get the data out of the channel. So this is the way we are getting the data out of the channel. Give the two variables. Yeah, you can give the one variable just b also, but another variable we are storing the result, whether it's good or not, whether the channel is empty or not. So for that reason we're doing that. Okay, that's fine. And what we do, if OK equal to false, then break. So that means there is nothing in a channel. So that means if there is nothing in a channel, then it will return false. So in the case of false, we'll just come out of the for loop. Otherwise, keep reading the data from the channel. So here is the for loop. For loop is closed here. Okay, so from here, once we read the data, and so that is in the v, and we can add that sum equal to v like this and print the data. So printf, and we can say sum equal to %d n and sum. Okay, so that's good. Let's run this program and see the behavior. I know there is some problem, it's not going to run this time. We'll first see the error, and then after that we'll correct that error. Okay, saying the enter numbers. Okay, that's good. I added 10, sum equal to 10, 20, okay, 30. It's running. And when I do something, where is our condition? Have we checked any conditions to come out from this? No, we have not checked. So it will keep running that. So I stop for now. Just let me add that condition for first. So here what I do, if if I find here num, like, or here, like say num equal to, let's say if num equal to -1, then break. So that's some exit condition I'm putting. So if you keep entering the number and then there's a -1, come out. Okay, that's good. Let's run now. Okay, so 10. So we added, so this function accepted 10 and then added to the channel, and this is a OneGo routine, and this is another routine that's inside the main, and that is reading the data from that channel, and it got the data and added, and then it's printed some 10. Next time, this is in a for loop, that's why it's ready to accept another number. So I will add 220, and it will go and add that in a channel. Channel is blocked, and it will read again and add the result, sum equal to 30. That's good. If I do -1, what happened? There's an error. -1, it should exit smoothly, but it did not. So what is the error? Let's see the error and then we'll correct this. So all Go routines are sleep deadlock. So this is a deadlock situation. Why it is happening? Because we said -1 and we just break. So in that case, we added also in a num channel, but we are not closing the channel. So that's the problem is happening here. So what we do when we come out of the for loop, then what we do here, we just close the channel. So close the channel is numch. So when we close the channel, what happens? This this piece of code, that is the main, or you can say that's a routine. These routines will understand that okay, there is nothing in a channel, and that will false, and it will come out smoothly. Let's try to run this and see. 10, 20, 30. Okay, if I give -1, okay, it's came out. -1 also it added. We can modify a little bit this thing, because this added and came 59. You can modify, you can move this thing below, but yeah, but now you understand the logic. So that is the way we can communicate between two Go routines using the channel. If you want to convert this to another Go routine like this, we can do, and in that case, let's see that how to do that. So what I can do, whole things, from here to here I can copy, or let's say cut here, and I will define the function print number, then ch int. Okay, I'll put all this stuff here. Now let's indent this a little bit. Okay, it's good. We can call this function here. So print number. So go get number, and then go, it's a print number, and we can pass the channel, same channel, ch. Okay, that's nice. So this we can see as two different Go routines. Let's run this and see. Okay, so this time it came out. It came out because this is a Go routine. It's running as a Go routine, and we are not using this either sleep or wait group. That's why it came out. So in that case, we have to use the wait group. So how to use the wait group? Sync. Use the sync and then create wait group. Sync dot wait group here. Then we have to pass that wait group in this function. So what we can do, wait group and sync So we're supposed to do this thing in this place and also in this place, and then we can pass the WG here. So we have to pass address of the WG because that's a pointer, and here also I pass address of WG, and before that what we can do, WG add 1 for this go routine, and then WG add 1 for this go routine. Okay, and then at the end what we can do, WG wait, come here, then once everything is done, then go to the end, then we'll do WG done. Here also after everything is done, we'll say that WG done. Let's run this program. Okay, so that's a get number, and at the end there's a WG done. That's a print number, at the end there's a WG done, and we are waiting here. So that's good. Let's try to run this and see. Okay, enter numbers 10, 20, 40 and -1. Okay, it's now came out. So that's good. We achieved our goal here. So go and just run this program. Try to write this program by yourself. Try to understand this, how these two go routines are working, they are how these are communicating each other through the channel. And that's all for today, and in the next video we'll see our worker examples. So worker examples, there are three go routines writing to num.ch and this. So this is a little bit complex, so if you are good in this example, definitely we can do good there also. So that's all for today. Thank you. See you.